Are you aware of the new changes coming to Canada's post-graduation work permit program? If you're an international student or planning to study in Canada, these changes could significantly impact your future. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about the new eligibility criteria for the PGWP. Stay with us to get all the details on how you can maximize your chances of working and living in Canada after graduation. Before we dive into the details, make sure to check out the links in the description for free resources and guides. Also, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on Canadian immigration news and tips on moving and settling in Canada. Now, let's get started with the basics. Question number 1. What is a PGWP? A post-graduation work permit is an open work permit granted to international students who have completed an eligible program at a Canadian Designated Learning Institution, or DLI. This permit is highly valued because it allows graduates to gain essential work experience in Canada, which can significantly enhance their chances of securing permanent residence through various immigration pathways. Moving on to question number 2. Am I eligible for a PGWP? With the new changes proposed by the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, eligibility criteria are set to be more closely aligned with Canada's labour market needs. To qualify for a PGWP, you must have completed a post-secondary program, which could be academic, vocational, or professional training, and the program must be at least 8 months long. Importantly, it needs to be from an eligible DLI in Canada. The program should have led to a degree, diploma, or certificate. Additionally, you must have been a full-time student in Canada during every academic session of your program, and you need to have received a transcript and an official letter from your institution confirming that you've met all the requirements to complete your program. Next, let's talk about question number 3. How much does a PGWP cost? The application fee for a PGWP is $255. However, if you need to restore your status as a student before applying for the PGWP, there is an additional fee of $379. While it might seem like a significant amount, investing in a PGWP is an important step for your future in Canada. Let's discuss the validity of the PGWP with question number 4. How long is a PGWP valid? The validity of a PGWP depends on the length of the program you completed. For programs shorter than 8 months, you are ineligible for a PGWP. For programs that are 8 months or longer, the validity of the PGWP will match the length of your study program. If your program was 2 years or more, you could receive a PGWP valid for up to 3 years. There are special considerations for master's degree programs. For master's programs that are 8 months or more, students can apply for a 3-year PGWP, even if the program is shorter than 2 years. Now, moving on to question number 5. Can I apply for a job before I get my PGWP? Yes, you can. If you meet 3 specific criteria, you are a full-time student at a DLI in an eligible program, you've completed your program of study, and you have abided by the permitted number of work hours while studying, you can start working before you receive your PGWP. However, if your PGWP application is refused, you must stop working immediately. For those of you wondering about travel, let's cover question number 6. Can I travel outside Canada while waiting for my PGWP? Yes, but with certain conditions. You can travel freely if you have a valid visa or electronic travel authorization, ETA. However, remember that a study permit alone does not permit re-entry into Canada. If you travel while waiting for your PGWP and return to Canada, you can re-enter as a student if your study permit is still valid. If your PGWP has been approved while you were outside Canada, you can enter as a worker. If your application is still being processed, you may return as a visitor and work without a work permit until your PGWP is finalized. Next up is question number 7. Do I need a labor market impact assessment, LMIA, while working on a PGWP? Generally, PGWP holders do not need an LMIA to work in Canada. However, if you are aiming to meet the requirements for the Federal Skilled Worker Program or the Federal Skilled Trades Program, or if your occupation is not LMIA exempt, you might need one. Be sure to check the specific requirements for your situation on the IRCC Help Center webpage. Let's move on to question number 8. There's a specific occupation on my PGWP. Can I work in a different field? This depends on which section of your PGWP lists your occupation. If it's under Additional Information, you are not restricted to the field listed and don't need to apply for a change to your permit. However, if it's under Conditions or Remarks, Observations, you must work in the field specified on your permit. To change your occupation, you would need to apply for a new work permit from within Canada. Similarly, question number 9 deals with location. There's a specific employment location on my PGWP. Can I work somewhere else? Again, it depends on where the location information is listed on your permit. If it's under Additional Information, you can work anywhere in Canada without needing to change your permit. If it's under Conditions or Remarks, Observations, you must work at the specified location. To change locations, you would need to apply for a new work permit from within Canada. A common question among PGWP holders is about switching employers, which brings us to question number 10. Can I switch employers while working under a PGWP to get experience to qualify for the Canadian Experience class? Yes, you can. Since a PGWP is an open work permit, you have the freedom to switch employers as long as you comply with the restrictions on your permit. Keep in mind that only skilled work experience in occupations listed under National Occupation Classification, NOC, Tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 qualifies for the Canadian Experience class. Finally, let's address a critical point with question number 11. Can I renew my PGWP? Unfortunately, PGWPs are one-time only, non-renewable work permits. Once your PGWP expires, you cannot extend it. Therefore, it's essential to make the most of the work experience you gain while your PGWP is valid to enhance your eligibility for permanent residency. Understanding these details about the PGWP can significantly impact your plans and future in Canada. Staying informed about the latest changes and requirements is crucial for making the right decisions. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out the links in the description for more resources and guides on moving to and living in Canada. Thank you for watching.